Generic greetings and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the previous episode, we managed to make a fairly big building around this coaster that we're currently on. We'll see it in just a moment on the bottom left. And then did some raising of the land, which is all fantastic as well. We are just riding on this coaster at the moment because someone requested it, said, oh, can we have a ride on at night, see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure I did one, but why not? As you can see, we'll go around and it's nice and lit and all very blue and covered in water. I mean, imagine riding this in sort of your November, December, January times. You would get wet and it would obviously be very cold, and then factor in the wind chill. By the time you get into this station, you would end up looking like Jack Nicholson from the end of The Shining. Anyway, as you can see, it's all in, all the building's done. It's very blank and very generic and very boring, I'm even going to say. And you know, some people said it was okay, some people said yeah, it's fine, I guess. And to be fair, that's all it is. Never really claimed it was anything special. It isn't themed. Obviously, we haven't got like a Western theme or a sci-fi theme or anything to put on this one because the whole idea is that this part of the park is very universal and very generic. That was the point in it, and it's going well so far. Going okay. We do need to do some changes. We need to add things like more buildings and rocks to make it more interesting and foliage and stuff, but that's going to be a future me problem. There's a lot of litter in the park apparently, so what I need to do is go to park management, over to our staff, and then to cleaner and put one there because I know where all the problem is. It's around there. Anyway, so we also put this big riser in, as you can see, and it's quite nice. It just makes things a bit different, and the idea is that we're going to put some more rides on it and stuff. We'll need to put some rocks around the outside, which we'll do at some point in the next couple of episodes, maybe even in this one, we'll see. And I also put some more rocks around here. I said, what do you think about this area? And there was a couple of suggestions saying we should have an increased width path, and then put some benches and stuff like that, which is exactly what we've done, as well as put some more rocks, which, to be fair, if that boulder comes out, the whole thing comes down, then everybody sitting here is killed, which is suboptimal, but you know, it's what we've got. So yeah, it looks okay, and I actually think the lights look quite nice as well. So that's fine. Anyway, what we're going to be doing in this episode is detailing this pathway and adding some toilets, because as you can see, there's a lot of sick around here, a lot of rubbish. We need to sort that out ASAP, and then just progress on. Put some more rocks around here to make it look less boring, and then go from there. Also, what I've done, just to clarify, is someone suggested putting a tunnel through the rock, and that's exactly what I've done with the pathway. As you can see, it goes inside. There's a bit of a glitch with some lighting here. Obviously, there was originally a hole, but then I've covered it up, and then it's, well, not fixed the issue, so I don't know what's happened there. And it just goes straight through. What I'll do is I'll probably put some either cafes or something like that in here, or some sort of eatery or whatever, or I might just put some nice decorative like falling rocks and things like that, and put it like a bit of a mine shaft with some pit props and stuff. That might be quite nice. And then obviously you come out this side. It's just a quick way to get across it, so that's okay. But that's going to be a future me problem. Obviously it's going to be something that I don't really want to spend a lot of time on. We want to get some more rides in, but before we do any of that, actually, let's go up to these toilets and we will duplicate them. I'll put myself back to normal camera mode. And we need to put some toilets in because at the moment we don't have any, and I don't know where the best place to put them would be. Here would be a nice place because we can't fit anything else in, so maybe if we put it there. We've got multiple projects to reveal, multiple research project. We've got a sundial, thrill ride. We've also got a chair-o-plane, family ride. Excellent. We'll start research. We'll go for family ride again and more food, because why not? So, I already spent about 45 minutes trying to get some paths put in here. Well, hope you are, because it's probably what's going to happen. And as he says that, the path goes in absolutely perfectly. Cool. Right. I must confess, I've done a test on that there. Oh, actually a little bit closer. And it took me 20 minutes to give up and restart this episode. And for some reason, I try it now, and it just fixes it, because pathways in this game are interesting. Anyway, so let's get some detailing around here. We'll go over to scenery and then over to some more rocks, and then we're going to start putting some more rocks in places. What I'll do first, actually, is close that down. We'll go over to our time setting, and we're going to change it to actually AM, and then we'll say clicky clicky, and then it's now AM, so we can build. Obviously, we've got some rocks around here. I've done a little bit of detailing, but I do need to do some more. So scenery, and then rocks, and then what we'll do is we'll go around, we'll place some rocks in places where perhaps we should have some. There we are. I'm going to do like several passes going around and placing these rocks in first, and then I'll go around again with some different types of rocks and then go from there. Obviously I'm using the Alpine rocks and I'm not even on the Alpine map, but that's actually what I'll do. I'll go over to align to surface, and that changes the orientation of them, which actually makes them look a little bit better. There we are. Yeah, so I'm using the Alpine set, and that's really no other reason than originally when I started, I just forgot to change the set. I just looked at it and went, yeah, that looks okay, and then we went from there. But to be honest, I actually quite like it. It fits the colour of what we're doing anyway, so there's no problem with that. As long as it fits, as long as it looks right, then it is right, is the overall idea for this one. Obviously, it's not a hard and fast rule. We're going to break it just as many times as we follow it, probably, but you understand that we're not too bothered about it. So let's just put some rocks in here. There we go. Not really too worried about things like orientation and whatnot. Just we're randomly rotating them just to make sure that we have them in the right place, or that they don't look completely stupid. Obviously, we're just trying to make it a little bit more interesting than perhaps it is. Like so. Like there and there. There we are. Put some detailed ones in. Right, then we'll go to the bushes. The bushes, similarly, are not the right ones. Actually, I don't know. Are they the right ones? We're using these green bushes. That was the wrong button. Not too bad. Actually, we need to turn off align to surface. I'll undo that. Try it again, because it was a little bit... It was coming out of the rock, essentially, which is not good. I'm just going to put these bushes in, randomly rotate them, find a place for them, shove them down. There you go. And there you go. It's not too bad, okay. And then we'll go for these ones. These are my favourites, like alpine bushes and stuff. They look very nice when they're growing inside the rocks like that. Quite nice. Just dot them around the place. Rise them up at times. What the hell was that? Oh, the noise it made was a bit scary. Actually, it's like, oh god, it's break. It's gonna break. It's good. I thought it was the actual break, like we've broken down noise, but it's not. It's just the way it sounds. So one of the things we were having in here, we didn't want to go overboard on the colours. We were going to go for more neutral in tone, perhaps. But then obviously we have to be aware that we don't want to put too few stuff in. So there we go. It's looking okay now. It's a bit too big for there. Yeah, that's looking okay. And obviously you can see out here, what I'll probably do is actually move that bush a little bit. Just so, rotate around. Just so when you come around to this edge, you can actually look over and go, ooh, look at all the things down there. So that might be quite nice. Have a quick look from their point of view. Yeah, so you can look at over the park and stuff, and you can look here and you can see over there. Oh, there's a big gap there, actually. We probably sort that out. Scenery. We won't put a big rock there, we'll just put a rock. There you go. Job done. Right, so there's that pretty much sorted. So we've got a bit of sick around here because people are coming out and hurling. That's why we put the toilets in. It is a lot cleaner, which is good. We've put some rocks around here. We need to put some more, but we'll get on with that later on. Right, so where are we going to go from here? Well, I think we need to put another ride here. So let's go to rides and we'll see what sort of things we've got. So we've got like a big spike that goes up, which is good. And it would make sense having this right in the center. Look at that. Have you seen this? Notice when you zoom out, you can see this going straight through the center. That's the tunnel we've got. That's interesting. Yeah, having that right in the center would be very, very good. Do I want to do that? The original idea was to have a monorail at this area and have the monorail take you to the rest of the park. But I don't know whether we want to do that or not. What I like the idea of is putting this here. It would mean increasing the land somewhat. But that's not a big problem, is it? Because we just need to put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Probably put that one over there. Go to terrain. Flatten the surface. Increase the distance on that. Increase the size, rather. And then increase it to that. Okay. Which obviously looks completely silly. But we go to roughen. And then We need to just push this. Just take the edge off on the top. Roughen, increase the size. Okay, so that's like really changed it a bit. I'm not a big fan of those. There we go. And then back over to flatten the surface. Just to take the random corners off that I put in. There we go. And then that should fit in there. So it's very, very expensive, but it does fit in there quite well. There we go. Look how tall that is. Wow, okay. That's good though. That's fine. Okay, so that's all put in. We'll have a entrance in... where do we want an entrance? Coming out and then along? The problem with putting it around here is that we're wasting a lot of space. Let's go to pathways first. What if we have a pathway that's maybe 6 meters? And then comes around like so. Doesn't seem to be any need for that, does there? No, we're not going to do that. We will just have an entrance over that side. Exit here. And then we'll probably go for the pathway. And then join that up. What sort of size is this, by the way? I can't remember what sort of size we're doing the exits and entrances. I think it is. I think it's a 6 meter. I think it just varies, doesn't it? It just varies, so it doesn't really matter too much. Put that like that. And then Q. We'll put angle snap on for this one. And then 1, 2. And then... You know what, I'll turn angle snap off for that part. And then we'll put angle snap on. There we go. And then straight in. And there's our ride. Okay, so we need to change the colour. It's actually, do we need to change the colour? Because that's red and this is red. Maybe we need to add a bit more blue. Instead of yellow, we'll go for... Oh no, because that wouldn't make sense. What's the blue actually changing? The seats, I think. I don't know what is the blue changing. Oh, it's just changing the shading. Oh, we'll go with an orange then. Or a red, perhaps? Yeah, because it makes it more orange. That's quite nice. This red will be, yeah, that there. Changing it to a blue? No, the red was fine. That's fine. The red's okay. The black is the seats, I'm guessing. Oh no, it's like the centre bit here. That's quite nice. You go like a purpley colour there. Oh, and it's red and blue as we go up as well. Let's change it to black. Because that's what the rest of that one is. Yeah, I like that better. I do like that. Good grief, look how tall it is. And I've just realised that actually it does have the Planet Coaster guy sunning himself on the top. I didn't realise that. And I also didn't realise that he was facing the right way as well. Fantastic. God, that's a very, very tall ride. A very tall ride. Anyway, we'll go for a test. It's called the sunflare. We'll name it that. That's fine, the sunflare. There's been several people asking me to go around and add names to each of these rides, like on these bits. Now, the problem with that is a lot of these rides don't have a entrance section like this bit, this big building. They don't have that on the front, like this one, in fact, and this one, and this one, you know, because it curves off first. So we can't do that for most of them, and also it will take a long time. So maybe I'll do that in a future episode, or maybe when I'm doing, like, when I'm just, like, randomly doing a bit of a mess about and when I'm not recording. But for the time being, I don't think it's going to be it's going to be time restrictive, prohibitive. So I don't think we're going to go with it. So we need to put this in. And for some reason, it just won't go in. Why is that? Look at that. It was going to go in for a second and then... No, it says obstructed. That's so weird. I don't know why. Oh well, we'll just keep trying. We'll keep placing these in. That is nowhere near. Right. There perhaps. Yeah. Duplicate, move it up. Yeah, look at that. It's just not accepting it. I think it's because it's over there. Yeah, I think it is. That's what the deal is. We're going to have to shift it along a bit. Even though it's not centralized. Advanced movement, duplicate. We could, however, stagger it a little bit. No. It only fits there. Alright. So we'll pull it back. It only fits there. Now the question is, can we fit another one in? I don't think we can. But what can we do in terms of rotating it and making it clip inside itself? Does it look okay or does it look terrible? Rotate it around a little bit. It doesn't look too bad, but what if I just click on that? Advanced move. Move that closer to the entrance. Same thing with that one. Same thing with that one. That's better. That's not too bad. Right, so let's have a quick look at this one. So, oh, very nice. So you sort of, you essentially rise up on these. Well, I always worry about these things because it is just some chains and a chair on something that goes very high and spins very fast. I mean, I guess you could say that if you're on something like a roller coaster and it breaks down, obviously it's going to get stuck somewhere. If you're on like a swingy jig and it breaks down, it might get stuck somewhere. If the arm snaps off, then you're obviously in a big seat and it could come crashing down. But the chances are you might get hurt and whatever. But you could, that thing on the left there with the little birds and stuff, that whatever they are, the little dragonfly things, you could probably survive that. This, you ain't got a chance if one of them chain snaps. I mean, that's why you've got 8 chains on it, you understand. That's why there's more than one. But still. Anyway, we're going to open that ride and the sunflare, and it's $7. We're going to change it to 10. And there you go. How is this thing doing? It is not doing too well at all. We're going to change it to... the reason it's not doing too well is because it's broken down. We're going to have to probably do some refurbishments on some of these rides, because I bet a lot of them have not been refurbished for a while. So we're going to go around and do all of that one. What we need to do as well is go to park management. We'll reveal some research, which we've now got a wooden coaster, as well as some Mexcellente, so it's obviously some sort of food place. We'll reveal another food place and some more drinks as well. Close these down, and it looks like we fixed some stuff. So we'll go back over to park management, because I wasn't supposed to do this, but I just ended up going there. And we do want another mechanic. There's another mechanic. There we are. Happiness is already a bit low, which is interesting. Anyway, so we've got this thing put in. It is hopefully fine. Obviously, we do need to go around and now place some scenery and such. So we'll go for a big rock. Actually, we're going to leave that open there, because I have a bit of a plan for that. We can put like a food place there, can't we? Which is just what you want when you're swinging that high up, just hurling your Mexican food, just like just projectile vomiting all over the park. Just spraying the flowers with stuff. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's talk about something else other than projectile vomit. So anyway, put some rocks in, and again, just spinning them around randomly, putting a couple in like there and there. Why not? Ooh, that's actually added it to that building. Because I've got I believe I've got auto building on. Essentially, if you click on a building, it can be editable, or it is editable. It will do just that. It'll edit it and put the rock as part of it. There we are. Sorted. Right. So there's all those. Quick run around with bushes. Bang. Bam! Don't know why. We'll go that way. Maybe not that one. That's one fairly large bush. Yeah. Here's a big one. And we'll shove the rest in. It sounds quite relaxing. Have you heard the music? Which, I guess it would be a thrill ride-ish thing anyway. I think it is a thrill ride. It's certainly not a family ride. Although, to be fair, there's a lot of people going on it. We better make sure that that's overpriced then. There we go. The sunflare. It's quite nice. I do like the ride, and it fits perfectly with what we're aiming for here. So, you know, you spin around and you go, ooh, look at all of the things. And, hi, Mum, up here. Oh, you know, if you're lost, just meet us at the sunflare. I'll see you. So, put some more bushes in. Problem is that I'm starting to use the same scatter over and over again, which is getting, I wouldn't say tedious, but it's getting very repetitive. That's why I try to use like these big bushes here, because they just cover so much ground. Like, you don't need to worry too much about them, because they just, you know, they're just a big lump. There we are. That's fine. Put another boulder in. Like I say, they just cover so much ground that they're useful because of that. And it doesn't really matter if some of them are inside rocks and stuff. You're not going to notice too much anyway. Probably put another. I don't really want to start using too much colour, because we've seen what happens when you use too much of like the different coloured ones. You end up getting an area where it just looks a bit too bright. In fact, exactly what I'm doing now. That's not too bad. It's okay. It's alright. These ones are always useful. Very neutral in tone and colour. I mean, this is pretty much what I need to do in a lot of the park. Just go around and place more of these sort of bushes, you see. And I think that's about right. There we are. Right, so there's a sundial, and oh my good grief, it is... Yeah, there's a lot of people going on that, which you would expect. I mean, look at the size of it. Look at the... Let's go to park view. Imagine coming in the entrance that we haven't built yet, and then going, oh, I wonder what's... That's a big thing. Can we go on that? Yeah, we can, yeah. How'd you get there? Oh, well, you just go through all of this area here, and then through all of the burger places, and then Gulpy, and then... Oh, I wonder what that is. I don't know, because I can't see it. You can't see any of these rides. It's not a very tall ride. Oh, by the way, I've placed him as well. He's like he's the same as the other Planet Coaster guy, the Yorkshire Psycho that we got wandering around. But he's golden apparently. Yeah, because why wouldn't you have one like that? You got the Looney Turnington, which again, a bit sparse around here. We can sort that out. But then there's a lot of people coming up this area, which is all good. Right. So what we need to do is go for probably. What I want is another sort of shop and facility thing. Custom gift shops. What have we got? We got just a memento. Have we got just a memento? That's a hat. And oh, we haven't got just a memento. Have we not? I thought we did, you know. I think what we'll do then, we'll go for Looney Balloons and just a memento. So we'll click on that and we will duplicate and we'll bring it over here like that. And then obviously we do need to edit. So, get rid of hat. Get rid of... What was that, the light? Yeah, it was the light. We need to get rid of you. Sorry. And over to shops and facilities. And just a memento, which will go in there. Alright. Just a memento. And it'll be in signs. Or will it be? Where is it? Signage. We'll type in sign, and we'll see if we've got just a memento sign. Hot dog squad. Just a memento. There it is. Okay, it's quite big. Right. Get rid of that. It's obviously in here, so it'll be in props. Signs and advertising. Okay, just a memento. Is that the only one? It can't be. It can't be. I mean, it can be. But where? No, I'm not convinced it's there. Is it in building? Decorations. Flags. Shop decorations. Let's type in sign. Forgot where the hell it is now. Okay, so we changed the sign. This is better. Editable signs, hot dogs, Gulpy, just a memento of what. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's a bit too big. Hot dog squad. Just a memento. Just a memento. Nice. Right, that's fine. And I think what we'll do is we'll have a Gulpy. We'll duplicate that and put it here. What we'll actually do is move this first, because we're going to put both of them here, you see. And we'll put them, like, right back, so they've got a very easy way to join up. For some reason, it doesn't like being close to that. What we'll do is we'll delete that and preemptively delete that and that, because we know we're going to put the other one in. So there's just a memento. We'll pick this one, rotate it round. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to change the time of day, because everything's washed out. So 12 a.m. Hang on, 11 a.m. There you go. Oh, perfect. In the p.m. 2 p.m. That's better. Right. So edit. Gulpy, you're gone. Sorry, mate. And that one there as well. So we've got just a memento, and we want... What do we want? What do we really, really want? Loony balloons, I think. So, sign again. And let's see what sort of signage we can have. So it'll probably be down here. Like loony balloons. There it is straight away. I like that big one. I like the idea that the sign is like trying to take off because of all the balloons, like up. So we're going to put the big sign in. Or does it fit? Not really, because the rest haven't got that. But, there we go. Right, done. Oh, hang on, not done. You see, that was sticking out from the front for some reason. I don't know why. Sign. We'll put the other one back on. That was just weird for a second. Why is it doing that? Wow, what's happening there? Okay. Can you... Yeah, that's just weird, look. It's not going where we want it to. It'll rotate. Align to surface is for some reason... Okay, that's just weird. Let's just manually rotate it. We can sort this out. So rotate that there. Rotate it there. Translate and... Oh, God. It is now backwards. Right, fine. So, like that. Like that. I think it's just backwards. That's all it is. So, it thinks the front is actually the back. Right, now we'll do an angle snap. Actually, no, we don't want an angle snap now. So, rotate it. Rotate it a little bit. Obviously, it's nowhere near correct at the moment, but I'm just trying to fit this in. Maybe there. It's about right now. Bit to the left. And there we go. It's actually not totally correct. Just advanced move. I think that's... Just trying to get in the centre. There we go. Right, so... Job done. We'll move the building, and then we'll bring it over here. And... rotate it. Translate it along. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of issues with this pathway, so we might have to edit said pathway. Although, to be fair, it seems to be playing nicely. Oops. It seems to be playing quite nicely. You know what? No. There's a little bit of a gap there, as you can see, and a problem with the... no, move it back. Right, move it there. Move it there. Yeah, it's fine. Trying to fix it while it was there just doesn't work. You need to move it away first. And there we go. Right. So that's not too bad. That seems to work. We've got them in. Excellent. So exit comes out there. We've got an exit here. Got food and stuff. We haven't got the pathways and such all lit. So I think we're probably best going for that. So over to lighting. And we'll put some street lamps in. So what was the gappage? There wasn't really a set gappage level, was there? It's just if and when. But we would alternate them, I believe. But we do need to light up a lot of these areas, because obviously they're not lit. And something you want is a pathway that goes up. Like that. We'll light the other side. Yeah, should be okay. How close to head height are they? Very close. It's okay. Now, I'm probably going to end up changing some of the stuff I'm doing on this side, just because of the... Just because of the building that we're going to place around here, whatever that is, probably the monorail. So we'll have to see how it goes. So I'm not really going to place too many of these. So just alternating these. That's not too bad. Like I say, there's no hard and fast rule about the lighting. As long as it's not pitch black, we're okay with it. I'm going to go around and place some benches as well. There's enough lighting there, that's fine. This area doesn't have lighting, but we'll sort that out at some point. Right, so we'll move these rocks back because, well, we hadn't. So it's probably best to do that. Put these in. We can roughen these up as well. There you go, there's that. And, oh my god, that is terrible. Look at that. You see this thing all the way around the outside? That's going to cause us a lot of grief. I didn't see that. Let's undo that and we'll delete that. So terrain, we'll pull that up. Don't mind a bit of an overhang, but that one there was fairly terrible. And push. Just to sort that out. Roughen, roughen. There we go. It's just how the same problems. Roughen tool likes to really put like overhangs in. It has something. There's something about it that just really wants overhangs. But that's about right. That rock is terrible. It's about to come off and kill someone at any moment. There you go. Right. So, what's this look like at night? Very nice. Look at them lights. They're very pretty. And there's a lot of people going. Oh, good grief! You seen the amount of people on it? Oh yeah, that's a lot of people. Right. Let's shoot the price up on that. By the way, we haven't talked about money for a long time, mainly because there's nothing to talk about. We've got too much of it. 46,000. I say too much. We haven't got too much, but we've got more than enough to do whatever we want. So there is a nice little swingama-jig thing with a pirate ship. There's another shop brand. There's another shop. More research. There's one. There's one. There's one. We're literally unlocking everything. We're spending money there. We've got marketing campaigns. We should probably do... We could do all sorts, really. I don't want to spend too much on it. So cereal box adverts at the moment. So that is more families. We'll go for teenagers. And we'll go for... That's it, actually. You can only do the 2. There you go. So, fantastic. Not bad. Right, we'll put... what else do we need? Benches, I think. Couple of benches in. So it'll be bench. It won't be in there, though. Benches. Right. So, they are, again, underneath all of the lighting, you see. It's not a hard and fast rule, but if there's a light, we try to put a bench around that. What I'm going to do is put several benches around here, like when you exit, because if you exit that and you're feeling a bit queasy, then obviously you can always just sit on it. Not the sick, you understand, just the bench. There we go. And yeah, that's okay. Okay. And bin again. Remember, the rule for the bin is that it's, I believe, every... You have a gap of 1 between them, yeah. So if we put a bench, or we put a bin there, we have a gap of 1, and we put 1, like, in between them. We've already got bins. Oh, we haven't got bins opposite here. So probably should put a bin there. Someone suggested that you should always put a bin right near the entrance of a coaster or any amusement, so that if they've got like rubbish, they don't just fling it on the ground before they go in. I don't know if that's simulated. I don't know if they fling stuff away before they go in, because I think I've seen people sitting around, or standing around rather, waiting for the ride, and I'm sure I've seen them like slurp drinks and stuff like that. So I don't know what happens with that. I really don't know. Either way, we may go around. We may have a little bit of a mess around and edit things, but we'll see how it goes. What I'm just doing at the moment, just putting a little bit more foliage in. Always keep on top of the foliage. I haven't used these purple grasses in quite some time, for no other reason that I've just forgotten them. Like I said, I'm trying to avoid like a lot of the... What's that? Well, that's nice. Haven't used that. It's very flat, isn't it? Allows you to see over stuff. That's quite nice. It's one thing we haven't got is the trees. We haven't used the trees at all, which is a great shame, because they're very, very useful for like scatter. And it means that you can... that fits in quite nicely. You can quickly make an area less bland by essentially going to like scenery. And it wouldn't be fir trees we're using in this place. It wouldn't be oak either, would it? Or would it? Would it be beech? Oak? Sycamore. Oak and sycamore, essentially. So we'll have a look at the sycamores. Beech. Ash. Oak. Could just type in beech. There you go. And you get these trees here. And just sort of slamming them down like that makes quite nice scatter like that, you see. The problem is that they're too uniform. All the trees are identical, whereas the bushes, you can look at it and go, well, yeah, they are identical, but because of the random rotation, yeah, fair enough, but because these trunks are the same, all the trunks are the same look, you can quickly look at that and go, yeah, they're exactly the same tree. So they don't look as good. And that's why if we're going to use any tree, we're probably going to be using something like a birch, which is a straight tree with, you know, the leaves coming from the side. Or, that's quite nice, the blue fir tree, but it's a bit too dark. Ash trees, again, same sort of issue. So it'll be oak, really, won't it? Oak trees. Something like that. And the oak trees are obviously massive, but does it add... Good grief, that's mad. Look at the size of that ash tree. It's huge. Do they add something? Do they just look silly? Or are they okay? I can't for the life of me decide. It sort of fits it. but it's also bringing a lot of shade. And I think it's where you place them. That doesn't look good there because of the size of it, but this one, it's not too bad. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I'm getting away with that. That's much better. As long as they're not too high, they look okay, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments, and then we'll go from there. We'll delete that one, but if we're going to use trees, we'll use the oak ones. Having this one in, don't know if it's a good idea. It does look okay there, though. That's fine. And then, obviously, if we're going to place some more while we're on, we could always place them around here. The problem is, obviously, you've got all these struts. So, does it look decent? I mean, having, like, an oak tree around here may look quite nice, you see. But I also am aware that it's very, very close to the track. And you're going to be, like, getting scrubbed as you go past. No, maybe not. Maybe not that one. An oak tree in here, maybe? Yeah, see, that looks okay. It's just getting the right size oak tree, I think. That one again is going to end up really hurting someone quite badly. Close. Rotate it a little bit like that. Okay, let's take a ride on this thing and see what it looks like. There we are. So, spin around. Look down. Oh yeah, there's a tree in the bottom there, so that's a bit better. More foliage. There's the other tree, which, excellent. So you rotate the other way so you don't see it. Third water, and all of that. There's another tree there. Okay, these are working out, I think. These are giving it a little bit more coverage. Looks a bit less bland. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm quite delighted, in fact, because I've been... And there's another tree there. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I've been worrying for quite a bit. I mean, I'm not losing sleep over it, don't get me wrong. But I've been thinking for quite a while that we do need some more, like, big cover. And trees are probably the best option for it. Obviously, the issue is that they are problematic. Because they don't look... I mean, sycamores are okay, I guess. Aren't they? Could we use sycamores? Do we have sycamores in here? So yeah, we do have sycamores, so we could probably use sycamores as well. Problem is, I don't like the beech trees because, like I say, they just look like the exact same tree, slightly rotated. Whereas the sycamores are okay. And obviously they're different sizes. I think they contrast quite well. Yeah, that's quite nice. Perhaps sycamore in there would look nice, maybe. Near the pool of water. Or perhaps not. I'm not sure. That doesn't look too bad. No, it does look. It looks pretty terrible. Move it to there, perhaps. Okay, that's starting to look okay. Sycamore tree. Sycamore, a smaller one, you see, so it's not going to clip through the terrain. Or it will a little bit, but no. Nothing that's going to really bother me too much. Or bother the coaster. There's another one. That looks too centralised. It looks too placed. That one looks okay, though. Although it is in the ground too much, so... There we are. Big sycamore there, perhaps. We'll put it down. So we don't see the roots. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's, alright. You know, I mean, by all means, if this looks completely stupid, I want you to let me know if you think this is a terrible idea. But I think I think just those amount of trees, let's have a quick look, have probably improved the design. Yeah, it looks a little bit... What it looked like originally was... It looked too designed. It was flat, with obviously these very generic parts, and then all the bushes, which really... The bushes really help, and all obviously the lighting as well. But then you looked around and you just saw, well, there's nothing tall. There's no, like, other trees and stuff, so you could tell they're being planted, whereas this, I think, is better. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, when you look at that, that's very nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. If you think that this is a big mistake and I'm just totally off my rocker, then by all means let me know. But I think that's working out. I think that is working out. Okay, so we're going to leave it there for this episode. Not a bad episode at all. We've obviously got more, like, we've got all the foliage put in here. A couple more places like the just memento stuff, the loony balloons, the loony Turnington breaking down because it always does. Other toilets, we've got this thing which at night looks particularly beautiful, I feel. What's this guy doing at the top? He's sunning himself. The speaker's actually up there as well. Another pathway, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we've made good progress, I think. I think we have made some good progress. Next episode, one of the things I want to do is go around all of the things here, because this is what something said, and check what items for sale is. We haven't altered the price, like extras and stuff and cheese, and we haven't put things like hot wings. How much does it not? Are you going to have ketchup and stuff? The problem, essentially, is that there's no real reason to do it. Like, I don't think you get any complaints about it. Let's have a quick look at our... Top Guest Thoughts. Park is great. I am not queuing that long on Looney Turnington. Oh, I stepped in sick. Sakola is expensive. So, the Sakola, 15, we'll change it to 14, just to reduce that a little bit. It is too expensive, to be fair. And sick is here. It's always here. It's always around here. They come out with that and they just hurl up. Let's see if we can actually catch someone. So, they're going to come off it. Look, he goes, sick, mucus and stuff. Yeah, and they're all sitting down now. Oh, look, and they're trying to avoid the sick. Yeah, the problem is that they're coming off here. They're not just being sick. Or some of them might be. I don't know if there was someone there. Can you pop the balloon? You can't pop the balloon. Shame. Yeah, oh no, there's some sick there, I think. Is that? Nah, I don't know if that's new. Either way, because this isn't clean, we got a problem there. So we need to sort that out. Let's go over to our staff cleaner, another maintenance guy. We could set up a district for him to go around, but that might require a bit more effort on my part. Let's go up my King Coaster 4. I don't know why he's number 4. And we'll... no, don't need a work roster. We need to staff training. Janitors. Can't. Train you. Train you. Train you. Entertainers are fine. Oh, good grief. These guys do not like working here. Look at that. Look how bad that is. That's terrible. Why are so many people unhappy? Is it because of the pay or lack of? Might be. And they really need just an auto train button. So we're going to go to you. And we'll say 200. You, 200. We're just going to increase the price list. I'll increase their wages, you see. I think it's about time we did that. Like I say, there should be an auto setting for this. Like, you should be able to hire a park manager or something. I mean, I know that's our job, but it would be nice to set things like this to like auto mechanics, same sort of deal. We will increase his training. He's going to be 350 a month now. 350. There you go. 350. Staff training. Janitors. You know what? You deserve more than that. You deserve 250. You deserve 250. You deserve 250. Double the wages here. I've only just hired him. There you go. And they're on 230 and 200. There's a 300, and there's a 300 for you. There you go. Right, so we're paying the entertainers more than the people who actually repair the rides. Oh no, we're 350 in them, so that's fine. Right, we are going to leave it there. Long episode. Next episode, we need to progress on. Put a ride around here, like say a monorail going around the place would be quite nice. And something around here. I'm thinking more water. We have a lack of water, which I think is around this area, so perhaps something there. Maybe even Rubber Dinghy Rapids, bro. Should we go for that one? Should we do Rubber Dinghy Rapids? Yeah, maybe. I think rapid rivers around here would be quite a nice thing, wouldn't it? Let me know in the comments and we will go from there. As always, thank you very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.